Hello, Scorpio. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you're all doing amazing and navigating through these Mercury retrograde vibes in the very watery sign of Cancer as yourself. All right, so we'll get into your messages, Scorpio, with the Naughty Oracle. I got this recently and thought that you would be the perfect sign to bust this out on, okay? So we'll get right away. We'll get into it for you. Thank you, Spirit, for overseeing this active divination for Scorpio in their highest good. All right, so my eyes are up here, mister. Stop getting distracted. So Scorpio, you may be causing distractions. Maybe people can't focus. Maybe that cleavage is popping, or them calves or them lips are popping, and you could be coming off as a distraction. Of course, you could be feeling that way about someone else, but stop getting distracted is the overall message. So there could be someone in your life or a situation which you feel distracted by, or perhaps you are being seen as the distraction, okay? Then you also got shunned shaman, become self-aware, okay? So perhaps they want you to be aware of when you're becoming distracted, or that you are becoming distracted, okay? Then you got naked Jesus, number 28. The other numbers were 27 and 37. Let yourself be vulnerable. Okay, so this seems mixed, right? Like, it's stop getting distracted, but let yourself be vulnerable. I feel like I see where that could be conflicting there, Scorpio. Like, it's a lot. Like when it comes to you, maybe something is a lot. It could be the intensity of your energy, your emotions, your magnetism. That could come off distracting, right? But it's like, if I'm distracted by someone, then how can I really let myself be vulnerable? Y'all let me know what y'all think about that. But then you also got number 12, double-pronged echidna penile. I'm not really sure what that means, but it says lighten up. Perhaps you can get something out of that. It looks like a porcupine or something like that with two hearts, and it says lighten up. So this could be just like in your mind. Maybe you feel like you're too self-aware and you're in this connection with somebody who's super hot, or they think you're super hot, or both, and you don't want to let yourself get distracted, yet you're being guided to be vulnerable, right? And lighten up here is what I get, Scorpio. So maybe something is in your head or in someone's head, but it is kind of giving, you and someone are feeling each other. Strength here at the bottom of the deck, Leo energy, but maybe there's a little bit of pride or something like that. But definitely a lot of attraction, a lot of passion, a lot of heat is what is coming off of this reading so far. So Scorpio, my goal for this reading is $22. If you're interested in contributing to that in any way, I will leave my Buy Me a Coffee link, and my gratitude extends infinitely. And please know that I do appreciate your support in the form of commenting, liking, following, and subscribing. All right, so let's continue to get into it. So the Queen of Cups, I feel like you're coming off as very beautiful, very nurturing. Like it seems like you have time, or it seems like you care. That's what somebody in your energy feels cared for when it comes to you, or someone wants to take care of you here. With the Hierophant, you could be dealing with a Taurus. You could have Taurus placements, but I feel like somebody is looking at you like marriage material is what it's giving, and maybe that is a little intimidating for you, because that requires you to be naked and open up, which can be challenging for you, right? Because you're really good at extracting information, and sometimes people just offer it to you, Scorpio, but you may not always feel so comfortable like giving the information. I feel like that can come out over time when you really trust someone with your soul, okay? So with the Empress reversed, Libra, Taurus energy, again, emphasis on the Taurus, that Venusian energy, I feel like it's a confidence thing. Maybe you're not, maybe you're doubting like how good you look, like what you bring to a relationship, what you bring standing alone here, Scorpio. But I just feel like there could be a fear of codependency. Like maybe you feel like once you open yourself up, then it's you and them, like against the world. It's like soul is soul. It's kind of giving a twinish energy, but not karmic is what I'm getting. But maybe you are figuring that this situation could become karmic, and I feel like it's because it's too good. Like you look delicious, and so do they, you know, and but it's to the point where you're overthinking it here, okay? Or maybe they're just so taken, they're just so grabbed by you physically, like the way you look physically, that you're not sure if they're into you like inside, right? Or just it's just external. That could be another reason, you know, that you're being called on to lighten up here, okay? But yeah, I just feel like you are as beautiful, as handsome as they are showing you you are. Like, don't second guess that. But at the same time, I can see, you know, you just wanting a real connection that's beyond physical. So with the Five of Swords reversed here, Scorpio, I really feel like somebody could be coming out of divorce. But I still think they know what they want. I feel like somebody was unhappy in a previous connection with the Nine of Cups. But this connection brings peace. There's no secret competition with you, Scorpio. There's no, you know, undercutting here. There's no, you know, somebody trying to have a wife and a mistress. I don't think that could be something that the person you're with now has experienced in the past as well. You know, just being let down, or maybe being the side piece and being unaware of that. Or, you know, maybe they were involved with someone who they later found out was married. I do kind of get that dynamic, which is why somebody is reluctant to really let themselves be vulnerable here, because somebody had to like get over a lot of manipulation and, you know, just going back and forth, and it causing depression. So somebody really, and it really had an effect on their beauty. This could be you, Scorpio. So, you know, you're in this place of really like loving yourself and committing and showing up for yourself in this way. For those of you resonating with that, that's why you've drawn someone in your life that's ready to reflect that back to you here, okay? I just feel like somebody's really worried about codependency and letting themselves like fall too deeply with this Nine of Pentacles reverse. But have you ever tried rising in love? Your guides want to ask you, Scorpio, like, you know, forget about falling in love, and maybe this time it's going to be about rising in love, okay? Because falling implies, you know, danger, or, you know, things that are hidden, like you don't know what's at the bottom. And I feel like this has much more support tied to it. So with the High Priestess, someone's initials could have B or J in them. This is Pisces energy, a fellow water sign, lots of water coming through. So lots of facing of the emotions and letting things kind of pass. So you can create room for new, meaningful, emotional experiences here, Scorpio. But I feel like somebody's very mysterious here. I find it to be you. It could be the person with whom you're dealing. I feel like that's intriguing. I feel like that adds a lot. Like somebody, you or they, you don't just say everything. You don't just say everything outright. But I do, and I also suspect that you feel like dishonesty comes with that. But I feel like it has to do with this treasure that's really trying to enter your life here. Like, this is a matter of you feeling worthy of this connection, Scorpio. And what I see through these cards is that you've been more than worthy for a very long time. The Ace of Cups and the Page of Pentacles is somebody offering you the beginning of something that has sustainability, right? Like somebody may ask you, will you go on a date, or will you be with me? You know, will you be in a relationship with me? I would like to start something with you, or maybe I'd like to invest in you. That could be another way to communicate that they really are interested in being with you, like being one with you. I just heard here, Scorpio. But Ace of Cups and Page of Pentacles is beautiful for this relationship reading. And these oracle cards are ratchet, honey. They get really in there, but you got a very positive set of oracle cards. So I just really feel like love is here trying to enter your life, and you may just be reluctant to let it in because of, you know, infidelity situations in the past, and just having to pull yourself together out of like narcissistic abuse, and really like struggling with self-esteem. Scorpio, you are just as beautiful as this person is telling you you are. And I feel like you should allow yourself this experience, because it's really the beginning of something wonderful. It's just going to require you to open up a little bit, and also be okay with a little mystery from your person. It's just adding to the allure and the intrigue, but they're sincere and they want this with you, okay? So thank you all so much for being here. I'm sending you guys peace, power, prosperity, and protection. Let me know, drop your birthday in the comments if you want to find your fellow Scorpio tribe. And thank you for all your support. Until next time, Scorpio, take care.